children, are you boring by sitting in your home? Come, let us enjoy our school garden. See, what do you observe in our school garden? What do you observe? I think you're all very clever. You will tell the answer. See here, what you are seeing here? You are seeing plants. See, plants. This is called as a palm leaf, palm tree. This is a palm tree. This is a colocasia. This is a colocasia plant, and it is a decorative plant. Colocasia. Its name is colocasia. Its name is colocasia plant, and it is a decorative plant. See how nicely it is looking. Is it beautiful? See, it is a rose plant. See the rose plant here? Come, let us move and see what are the plants that are present in our school garden. See the varieties of plants. This is a croton plant. This is a croton plant. These are called as croton plant. See, this is another variety of a flower. This is another variety of a plant. This flower name, this plant name is called Resilia. This flower name is called Resilia. See here? This is rose plant. I think you're all familiar about this. This is very lovable plant. This is a rose plant. See, it is also very beautiful. See another variety of flower. See how beautiful is it? Everybody watching this? See how nicely our garden is. See. This is also another variety of flower. This is also another variety of flower. See, this is an hibiscus plant. This is an hibiscus plant. See how the flowers are bloom. How the flowers are blooms in this plant. See the hibiscus. Why I show this? Why I show this means today in the science class I am doing the parts of the flower. Did you enjoy our garden? Come, let us move on to our classroom. Today in the bridge course, I am doing parts of a flower. Today I am doing parts of a flower. I think you are all familiar that a plant, if you consider a plant, which is the attractive part? Which is the attractive part? Flower is the attractive part. This flower attracts the insect towards it. Flower is the attractive part. Today I will show what are the parts present in the flower. Today I will show what are the parts of a hibiscus flower. Hibiscus flower. See, this is an hibiscus flower. Everybody, are you watching this? This is an hibiscus flower. See, let us see what are the parts present in this hibiscus flower. See, this green color one is called as pedicel. This is also called as pedicel or a stalk. This is called as pedicel or a stalk, which is attached to a plant. Which is attached to a plant. Stalk is attached to the branches of a plant. Then, if you consider the green color one, see the green color one here. This green color one is called as sepal. This green color one is called as sepal. Leaf-like structure. This leaf-like structure is called as sepal. And the colorful part. This colorful part is called as petals or corolla. It is petals or corolla. It is inside the sepal. It is inside the sepal. Inside the sepal we can see the petals, and petals are very colorful and it attracts the insect. And after this petal, this round shaped ball like structure, this is called as stigma. This is called as stigma. The round red color shape is called as stigma. See here, this is called the stigma. And this tube like structure, this is called as style. This is called as style. What this tube like structure called? there is a ovary is present inside the flower. A ovary is present. See, this is an ovary. What do you call this as? This you called as ovary. Ovary of a flower. See the ovary here? See the ovary? Yes. This is an ovary. And this is called as anther. The yellowish color that is present here. The yellowish color. See the yellowish color small present here, no? This is called as anther. This yellow color is called as anther. This yellow color is called as anther, and the small thread-like structures were called as filament. Small thread-like structures were called as filament. Everybody understood this? The small thread-like structure which bears this yellow anther is called as filament and the anther. Filament and the anther. If you see the stigma, style and ovary, I already showed it in the flower. The stigma, style, ovary. The ovary contains ovules. What it contains? What is there inside the ovary? Inside the ovary, I will show by dissecting this ovary. See here, if you consider this as an ovary, see here, this is an ovary. Inside the ovary, there is ovules. See the round-like structures. See this small round-like structure is called as ovules. See here, these are called ovules. Ovules are present inside the ovary. This is the ovary. Inside the ovary, ovules are present. And stigma, style, ovary, ovules all together we called as pistil. All together we called as pistil. And this anther, filament and petal. Anther, filament and the petal we called as stamen. We called as stamen. I think everybody got this. Everybody understood what are the parts of the flower then? Then let us discuss separately. Okay, let us discuss the separate part here. See, first one is the stamen. Stamen, I already showed this anther, filament and petal all together we call as stamen. The anther, filament and the petal all together we call as stamen. See the stamen here? I wrote the figure. I wrote the figure on the board. Afterwards, you take a book and you copy this. Okay? This is stamen. What is this stamen? Stamen is a male part of the flower. What is this? It is a male part. Which is the male part of the flower? Anybody answer? Stamen is the male part of a flower. Okay, let's move on to the next part. That is the pistil. This figure we called as pistil. This is called as the stigma, style, ovary, ovule all together we called as pistil. What is? I will explain another time. Stigma, style, ovary and ovules. All these together we called as pistil. If you go for the pistil, pistil is the female part of the flower. Which is the female part here? Pistil is a female part. And if you take the stamen, okay, next we move on to the stamen. If you go for the stamen, stamen is of two parts, that is anther and the filament. Stamen is of two parts, that is anther and the filament. What is this anther? Anther is generally yellow in color. I already showed in the flower that anther is yellow in color. This yellow part is called as the anther. I already showed, no? This anther is yellow in color and it carries the pollen. It carries the pollen. See, This is anther, the yellow color. This is called as the anther, and tube like a thread, small thread like structure is called as filament. Filament. Everybody understood this? I think you are all understood still Gilman. Okay. Then let's move on for the pistil. What is this pistil? Stigma, style and ovary is a pistil. I already told like here. And pistil is divided into three parts. How many parts we are divided this? We are divided into three parts. See here, first one is stigma. What is the first one here? It is stigma. What is second one? It is style. And third one is the ovary. What are the three parts here? Let us repeat. Stigma, style and ovary. If you consider the pistil part, this top one is called as stigma. I showed the ball-like structure in the flower. These are called stigma. The ball-like structure in the flower is called as stigma. This is called stigma. And stigma, there is a tube-like structure called style. And inside this, I already show in the flower, there is ovary. There is ovary. In the pistil, the top ball-like structure is called as stigma. Tube-like structure is called as the style. And inside, there is an ovary. What is this stigma means then? Stigma, it is the sticky surface. Sticky means gum-like. Sticky means gum-like surface on the top of the pistil. See, if you consider the pistil, this is the stigma. It is a sticky in nature. This top position is sticky in nature. Okay, let us move on to the style now. Let us move on to the style. The tube-like structure is called style, and the style is tube-like structure that holds the stigma. This tube-like structure is holding this stigma at the top. Everybody got this? This style holds the stigma at the top. And lastly, it is ovary. Last part is the ovary. What is ovary contains? This ovary contains ovules. I already showed there in the flower. Ovary contains the ovules. See, if I see a rose plant, see what is the function of this green color sepal? What is the function of the green color sepal? Why I showed in the rose plant means, in the rose plant, the bud, it will very attractive, and see how nicely the sepal is protecting. How nicely the sepal is protecting a bud. See, in the hibiscus also, we can easily see in the rose plant. I show in the, this is a hibiscus bud. See how nicely the petals are closed. The sepals are enclosed the petal in the bud stage, and it is for the protection of the bud. Everybody got this? Okay. See, what I think you all understand what are the parts of a flower. What are the parts of the flower? Okay. What is the home assessment for this? What is the homework for this? I will show one thing. See, I already did this, but this is called as herbarium sheet. What do you call this as? Herbarium sheet. See, I paste a fresh flower, but how to make this herbarium sheet? See, take a fresh plant, flower bearing plant. If the plant is having the flower, it looks very attractive for the herbarium sheet. You take any flowers for the matter. Okay. See, cut like this. After that, I show how to make a herbarium sheet. You cut a twig like this. You cut a flower bearing twig like this and take a newspaper. You take a newspaper. What you do for this herbarium sheet is, see, place the plant like this along with the flower. Place a plant this flowering plant or a twig inside this newspaper, then place the leaves, flowers without wrinkle, Then close this paper. Then close the newspaper like this, and then you place this newspaper under your bed, or else you can place it any weight on this. You place it any weight, like you can place a books on this. And every day what you want to do is, you want to remove the newspaper and you keep this in fresh newspaper. Remove the newspaper. For a week you should do like this. For a week you should change one newspaper and take another day. In the second day you take another fresh newspaper. Place this. If you had any wrinkle, you place properly and keep like this and close it. Keep it under the bed, or else place a weight on it. What is the use of changing the newspaper regularly? The twig will not get black. It will be, if we place in the same newspaper, the flower and the leaves become blackish color due to the moisture. So every day till 1 week you should change the newspaper. After that you are having a twig having flower, and what you want to do is take a separate A4 size sheet or else a drawing sheet, and you do a outline, and after that by using this sellotape you paste like this and make a separate part like this and mention the parts. Okay, this is the home assessment. This is called as herbarium sheet. This is called as herbarium sheet. And also you copy these notes. Copy this figure, what are there in the board. Okay, then you copy in a separate notes and do this home assessment.